What's going on, guys? Rob from ClicksGeek, and today I have a dumpster rental company who generated 54 leads in the last 30 days. I'm going to walk you through exactly how we did this and show you all the keywords, the campaign structure, everything, so you can copy this and roll this out for your dumpster rental client, or if you're a dumpster rental company, for your own company. Okay, guys. So what you're looking at right now is inside of a live client's Google Ads account. They are running two campaigns with us, a dumpster rental and a junk removal. But for today, we're only going to focus on the dumpster rental. Now, we're looking at the last 30 days of data. Okay, so this is March 22nd to April 20th, 2023. And here's the campaign we're going to be focusing on. Now, they have a $75 a day budget Monday through Friday. I highly recommend that if you're in the dumpster marketing niche in Google Ads that you're running at least $75 a day. You can get away with 50 to probably 50 would be the absolute floor, but you're going to be capped at the amount of leads you can get spending that much. And that's only 5 days a week, right? So they're only running 20 days a month. But I would say the floor would be $50 a day, Monday through Friday, to generate some solid lead volume with dumpster rentals. So these guys got a modest budget and it works for them, and they don't really need to, they'll increase it as they go. So in the last 30 days, they've gotten 245 clicks, 2,200 impressions, 10.83% click-through rate, which is awesome. That means people like our ads. Anything over 5% is great. Average cost per click is about $8 or $9, $8.85. But don't focus on that. That is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the cost per lead. Okay, not the cost per click. And this is the average cost per click. So not every click costs $9. Some might cost $2. Some might cost $8. Some might cost $9. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. Total cost for the month, $2,167. And they've gotten 54 leads. Now that's a mixture of phone calls and contact form submissions. So I believe this one's more heavily phone calls. We'll check that out later in the conversion actions. We'll dig in and see how many of these 54 were phone calls, how many were contact forms. The cost per lead is $40 per lead, which is about right where you want to be with dumpster rental. I'd like to see this more closer to 30, and we will get there with more time. But $40 a lead is great for 30 days. Conversion rate, 22%. If you guys watch my case study videos, you know anything over 20, I'm ecstatic with. That's great for Google Ads. And then this is just some metrics for our optimization team to look at. Impression share is a little bit lower, but that's because we're balancing keeping the cost per lead low with the lead volume, right? We don't want to bid more to get more impression share and more leads and then have this skyrocket to $70. So Google Ads is a balancing act, and that's just part of what it is. And you got to make sure that we're keeping the cost per lead down and keeping that conversion volume up. So next, let's go into this campaign. I'll walk you through the ad groups. I'll show you the keywords, and then we will check out some conversion actions and see what's, phone calls and what's contact forms. All right, so we are going to go into the ad group level of the campaign now, and you'll see everything we got going on here. You see we have target CPA set at $48. So we're coming well into that, and we'll continue to lower that. If you don't know what that is, that's just an automated bidding strategy telling Google, listen, we're willing to pay $48.17 per lead. Now, do whatever you can, bid whatever you can to get us at that target cost per acquisition. Obviously, you continue to lower this, but you got to do it very slowly, because if you lower it too fast, you'll kill off the volume, and that's no bueno. All right, so very modest campaign, guys. 11 ad groups, not something gigantic. A bunch of geo ad groups in here, right? They're in Florida, so we got a couple of Florida ad groups in here. And then just your general stuff, 10-yard dumpster rental, 20, 30 dumpster rental. Just those are just the generic keywords, right? So here's all our conversions. Obviously, a majority of them are coming from dumpster rental ad group. And that just has a bunch of keywords in it of dumpster rental near me, stuff like that, which we'll show in a minute. And then we have some geo ad groups, which are pulling some nice leads, right? 5 out of Tampa, and they're cheap, $30. Real cheap, $14. So we got some good geo ad groups coming in here. And then we have our 30-yard dumpster one that got 2, 1 for the 20. So a couple trickling in. So not a bad 30 days. Now, if we go into keywords, you'll see the types of keywords we're going after. And we're only going after phrase and exact match. Now look at the intent of these keywords, right? Like dumpster rental exact match. Why would someone type dumpster rental into Google? Why would someone type in dumpster rental? I don't even know how you say that. Pinellas Park, Florida. I mean, just kind of put yourself in the shoes of the searcher. That's why these leads are so high quality, because we're only going after higher intent type keywords. I think honestly, the most broad intent type keywords we're going after is probably dumpster rental. And even that is pulling a ton of leads. But like all of this stuff is like hyper focused. Rent a dumpster, Clearwater. I mean, it doesn't get much more clear than why someone's searching this, right? And then all we're doing, someone searches this and we're showing them an ad saying, hey, we rent dumpsters in Clearwater. Get a free quote. Check out our dumpsters. And they go to a landing page and it says the same thing. Get a free quote. Call for a quote. Whatever. Call to action, whatever your hook is. But that's what we're doing, something similar to that. So it's important that your message match is the same from ad group to ad to landing page. Keep that in mind when you're running your ads. That's how you'll get those 20% plus conversion rates. Tampa dumpster rental. Rent a dumpster, Tampa. I mean, someone searching Google for rent a dumpster, Tampa, and they became a lead twice, whether that's a phone call or a contact form, whatever. I mean, that's as high quality as it gets. And it's the same with all these down. Dumpsters for rent, dumpster rental prices, right? 20-yard dumpster. So easy campaign. They're a lot of fun to work on because the intent is just so great with these keywords because you know exactly why they're searching it. So you can tailor your ads to speak directly to the Google searcher. And I think that's always fun. Now, if we go into devices, let's actually see where all this traffic's coming from. Let me move my head. There we go. Here we go. All right. So as suspected, a massive majority of the leads are from cell phones, which is what we want. We want cell phone. We want calls more than we want contact forms. They're better sales opportunities for our clients. Really, for any business, you want somebody calling in to talk to you than submitting a contact form and then having to chase them down because you always can't get a hold of these people when they submit contact forms. So it looks like we got 40 leads from cell phones and we got 14 leads from computers. And that cost per lead is actually almost exactly the same, which is kind of funny. And we do have a negative bid adjustment here on computers. So we probably, I wouldn't do that yet. I would say maybe want to bump this cell phone up a little bit to get more volume, but I don't want to really mess with that. So yeah, mostly cell phone traffic, and that's awesome. That's exactly what we want. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions about this campaign, drop them in the comment section below. If you want us to run this campaign for you, for your junk or your dumpster rental business, just hit that application link in the description below. And if your market's still available, we can roll this campaign out for you and start generating these leads for your business.